Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
A class action lawsuit has been filed specifically against former SEC Chairman Jay Clayton and former SEC Director of Corporate Finance William Hinman. This is what so many in the XRP community have been calling for the longest time, as investigation within the XRP community on this has unfolded for over a year at this point, and we've full of all sorts of appearances of impropriety, and it looks probable that in some instances, between the two of them, laws may have actually been broken. And so I'll let lawyers actually figure that out. I'm not going to go so far as to make a claim, but I'm on the edge of it, because it doesn't look right, and it just doesn't pass the smell test. And so a couple days ago, and we just found this out today, but a couple days ago, this lawsuit was filed on behalf of a specific XRP holder and all similarly situated individuals. So, and you'll see what that means as I go through the specifics of this. But basically, anybody that bought XRP from the beginning of time up until the lawsuit occurred. And they note that the lawyer, who is a member of the XRP community, his name is Fred Rispoli. I've actually highlighted some of his comments on the channel in the past having to do with legal matters with the SEC versus Ripple case. He noted that there are actually $42 billion in damages. That's what he pointed out, $42 billion in damages, and I'll be talking about that. He's also demanding that there be a jury trial, and we'll get through the specifics claimed here, but this document was 25 pages. And so it took me about an hour to read the whole thing, while along the way highlighting the parts that I found most interesting to share with you listening to this and making some notes for myself. And so I've read the whole thing, and I'll be getting through that. Now, before getting through the specifics of this legal filing here, this lawsuit, I'm going to share with you the comments directly from Fred Rispoli, the attorney who filed this. He put out a thread earlier this morning. I think the right way to kick this off, so you know where he's coming from, and I think you're all going to be rooting for the concept behind this. I'm going to start there, and then I'm going to jump into the specifics so you can hear this. I got some dead trees up in my hand again. You know I do. And I'll tell you this, before we even get to the specifics, I will tell you that he did a great job laying out the specific facts and circumstances that so many of us has been highlighting for over a year. It's fantastic. I'll also be putting out a separate video after this. My very next video will be on what Attorney John Deaton had to say about this. I saw that John Deaton, he tagged me and a number of others in a thread on Twitter. I only had a chance to skim it because I have to get... I already mapped this out and planned it out, and this is enough for one video, I assure you of that. This one might be a long video. I'll get through as quickly as I can. But after this, I am going to go through Attorney John Deaton's comments. It looked to me, upon just skimming it, that he did have some concerns and some critiques about what's going on with this lawsuit. And also, I saw that Fred Rispoli did respond, and so I'm going to read through that. I haven't read his additional response either. But... if I put it all in one video, my gosh, you're looking at probably over an hour. So I'm going to try, or probably close to it anyway. I'm going to try to not make it go that long. But to be clear, I do not have a legal or financial background of any kind. I'm not offering legal or financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Okay, so again, let's start right now with what lawyer Fred Rispoli had to say in announcing that he had filed this lawsuit and sharing the document. XRP Army, I promise you're going to want to read this until the end. Those within the ranks are intimately aware of the corruption within a government entity that used to be founded on principles of justice and protection of individual rights. We also know, only now, that so many insiders knew of the corruption, the graft, and the scheming that has created an all-out assault on American and global innovation in digital assets and blockchain technology. This innovation improves and saves lives, frees people from debt slavery, and allows others to send real value to those in dire need, in poor, less fortunate, and unfairly neglected parts of the world. Alas, like nearly everything in life, innovation can save so many at such a large scale and at such reduced costs from the legacy system, well, that threatens long-entrenched powerful interests. And those interests maintain their grip by persuading others to bend their will. We now know only some of the seedy underbelly of what happened behind closed doors, in secret, with Mr. Clayton. Hashtag Homer J. Clayton, we'll get to that in a minute here. And Mr. Hinman, hashtag Willie Hinman, regarding their conspiracy to destroy the XRP Ledger network. These two knew each and every XRP Ledger network user had a substantial interest in the growth and development of the XRP Ledger network. These two knew, while collecting taxpayer-funded government salaries, that the XRP Ledger network was a massive threat to the financial interests of their former clients and previous employers. Though many have rightly called for an investigation into this conduct, no investigation is coming. No congressional subpoenas are on the horizon. And besides a handful of lone voices, no other crypto communities are coming to stand by as allies in support of a just cause. In truth, the XRP army always knew this. It always was, and likely always will be, for the XRP army to shoulder, I promise I know how to talk, folks. I swear this is not the first day I've ever read anything. It always was and likely always will be for the XRP army to shoulder the burden alone, nailed it, carrying on its back the communities who are too blind to see they are only in the second row of the firing squad. But this thread is all about hope. Many of you still have no idea how important and how powerful you truly are. All it takes is one, which becomes two, then four, then eventually victory. On April 11th, 2022, a class action lawsuit was filed against Clayton and Hinman for tortious interference in all XRP Ledger network users' valid business expectancy in the XRP Ledger network. The lead plaintiff and my client, Shannon O'Leary, decided to take a stand against what those two did to unintentionally harm hundreds of thousands of people, not just in the United States, but around the world. I am serving as Shannon's lawyer in my own personal capacity and with no affiliation but my own. This is a case I believe in. It is a case that is fundamentally about justice, fairness, and the rule of law. Mr. Clayton and Mr. Hinman, through their actions described in the complaint, LinkedIn final tweet, and operating outside of the SEC, took unreasonable and improper action to help their former and now current clients target a rival competitor blockchain network in order to destroy it. It didn't have to be like this. The XRP Ledger network, like all blockchain networks, should have been given a level playing field. The XRP army didn't ask for this fight. It didn't start this fight, but it will win this fight. And here is where the most important question comes into play. What will you do? Will you stand with Shannon? We can give a golf clap for that. I think we're all going to agree with that general sentiment, aren't we? That's a no-brainer. The SEC is full of asshats. There's been tremendous injustice done, harmed people that could not, in many cases, really, they're like the last person, if you're a good person, that you'd want to target or cause financial harm to. So many people. In some cases, life savings lost as a result of what happened with the SEC going after Ripple, causing panic selling, so on and so forth. And the levels of hypocrisy, all of this, everything that we've been talking about for over a year now, we're all on board with the concept. Now, let's go ahead and jump into this. And as far as the question of what the impact of this is going to ultimately be, since I don't have a legal background, I don't have a firm answer for that, but I'm going to get all sorts of opinions for future videos, and we will be speaking about what potentially the impact of this could be. And so again, here it is now on your screen. I'll try and remember to scroll down for those of you looking at the screen as I go through this. And throughout this, you'll see that the attorney Rispoli references tortious. He makes there's tortious claims, and I'm sure many of you are aware of this, but just in case anybody doesn't know what the word tort means, it's a civil wrong that causes a claimant losses. That's it. So when you see tort, That's what's being referenced here. So let's start into this here. And this is actually, right off the bat, pretty funny. Check this out.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.